But this so-called new liberal group, Jesus, they never listen to your point of view, and they make a decision as to what you think, and they're articulate enough and in control of enough of the press to force that image out for the average person.
I haven't recorded in a while. Mr. Dragonbeard's been off work for about 8 months, involved in helping his daughter, a lot of family stuff. So I have not recorded a lot, and if things go as planned, hopefully I'll have more time to record again and maybe do a little bit of shenanigans with video editing. My daughter is taking an interest in YouTube and video editing. I'm not sure if that's all positive or not, but I guess it's expected, having an old man like me. So what's been going on while I've been gone? Well, I'll tell you right now, the most important thing is what's going on in Hong Kong. It's funny how I don't see that splashed over the news like 9/11, considering though it technically isn't yet a complete disaster or a terror attack. I think that the momentum of that situation, the momentousness of that situation, is definitely the biggest thing right now. We got millions of people fighting and being vigilant for the freedoms that want to be stripped away by what over here we started taking for granted, exposing the evil common ground the left currently holds with oppressive regimes like the Chinese one, and how uncomfortable we are at calling that shit out. Well, these people are fighting for their freedom, possibly to be a literal fight against the world's most powerful communist regime, by far the scariest thing, and people are afraid to call them out and have them called out, I think because they don't want a war with China, or to watch China even march in and start disappearing people or having firefights in the street. A lot of potential nightmares that could come out. And Silicon Valley, I mean, has been exposed by anyone paying attention for the fact that they've been developing and taking part in the technology that has led to the people in Hong Kong fighting for their freedom. The Chinese government likes to keep track of where you go, what you talk about. They connect everything online. There's nothing private. And they judge you for that. And the freedoms and liberties that you are allowed to have are based on your compliance to the regime. And that is already being implemented here. If you like the wrong things, if you're associated with the wrong people on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, algorithms that are being shared between these ideological Silicon Valley giants are blacklisting you, suppressing you, and giving you scores that allow you the different privileges that they give to people who comply with the ideology.
Repeat, will you comply?
Will you comply?
Repeat, will you comply?
And this is now on the streets of Hong Kong, millions of people. Just wait until your kids are the ones doing it in a generation, if it takes that long. Cutting down towers that track people's faces, body movements, and body heat. It's coming to a town near you. It's already happening. And that is, I think, the thing that's been going on since I've been out of the picture for a few months that has stunned me the most. Entertainment, we've got the Star Wars thing. I can't believe, as some people have said, that it's getting so little attention because it sucks. I mean, it's not surprising because of that. We're all tired of it. We kind of just want it to go away. It's been an embarrassment. That's stunning because episode 9 of 9 episodes of Star Wars should have been huge fanfare. It could have been, very easily. But Disney has screwed it up. SJWs and their religion have to be preached in every film now. Celebrities are terrified to say anything they're not allowed to say. People are being accused of all kinds of stuff and tried by media, fired, thrown out, their lives destroyed based on hearsay. And I don't know. John Wayne saw this coming back in his own lifetime. He was very clear about it. The rise of the new left is now in full swing. It only gets worse if we start seeing a regime pop up. So I'm sorry I've been gone for a little while. Big shout out to anyone who has been keeping track of the misdeeds in universities by professors that are trying to fill the heads of impressionable young people. And Antifa fighting on the street. Nothing new. Nothing new. It's been going on now for years. They're clearly a terrorist organization with this understanding that they are young people who have been pumped up in the most vulnerable time of their young adulthood. And that's something we all share a responsibility in, because we've allowed it to happen. And allowing it to happen is almost as bad as doing it yourself. So pay attention, talk about it, especially if you have kids. Talk to your kids well before they're in college years about the dangers of ideology and where their freedoms and liberties come from and why they're valuable. And if you don't know, obviously educate yourself about that first. They've shut down the place you could go and type in words, and Jordan Peterson's voice says all the words to you, not jordanpeterson.com. They shut it down. I made a pickle video with it first. He's talking about butter pickles. I thought it was very funny, but apparently he doesn't think it's funny. Not my video, but the use of his voice.
Young men today, they need direction by me and by you, older men, on what pickles are quality pickles.
So they respectfully shut it down. I hope it doesn't mean he doesn't have a sense of humor. Seems really funny to me. I think it'd be great if someone did that with my voice. But again, I don't know. It's never been done, so I've never been tested on that. Not yet. So, big shout out to Justin Trouble. All the stuff you've been tracking with the left and their horrendous misuse of power and manipulation of young people on the street, Antifa. Shout out to James Pawson and the good work you've been doing. I sense you've been getting down. Anyone that's listening to me that has not watched his channel, go and check it out. They're suppressing his views, and I think it's getting him down. And he's in a pretty depressing part of Ontario, which is the same province I live in up here. And some pretty depressing times. We've got a conservative government now that's taking a lot of shit for balancing the budget. After over a decade of liberals spending like obscenely. And now we have a federal government doing it. So James, you're not alone, dude. People are onto this shit. And if you are subscribed to him and you haven't seen his stuff for a while, manually go check it out. And of course, we do all our stuff on alternative channels. I'm behind on my BitChute and what have you. But like I say, I'm behind on everything. I've been gone for quite a while. And the world needs Dragonbeard. Because I have a massive ego and I'm delusional about my centricity, the universe turns around me.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And I'm gonna try and get an app that uses this Bluetooth to record if I'm gonna be doing this on my breaks or when I have downtime, because the audio will be better, I hope. We'll see where that goes. Anyways, I've missed y'all. The few of you who ever watch me, and I am hoping eventually to also get Apostasy Now back up and running. We still have the website, and me and Smashlock, for anyone who knows about it, we are the naughty atheists who are apostates to the left, and the world needs more non-leftists who are irreverent and to have conversations, including with leftists, lefties, especially the moderates who are in a woeful situation where their fellows have turned completely insane. Don't give up. There's always room and necessity for moderates. The world is perhaps created by radicals, but it is always maintained by level-headed, stalwart people.
Morning. What is going on here? Jenna and I are doing a social experiment.
No, you're not. Wait, what is Jenna doing?
You gotta ease on down the road.